How's everyone doing? Hopefully good. So, if you read the title of the YouTube video or the stream, you would know that we are going to be updating our stream screens, which means these ones are being put to rest. For lack of better words, these guys are being put to rest in exchange for more modern art style and what else? Art style and I can't think of the other word I'm trying to think of. Art style and can't think of the word still. All right. Have I always been this off-center? Weird. Alright. You got water. I remember a more modern style and aesthetic for the channel. That's the one. Okay. Okay, we're back. Okay. Let me make sure my tablet is still working. It's been goofing up weirdly lately. The screen will just turn off sometimes, like one of the cords were unplugged and plugged back in, and other weird things as well, like this morning or last night, I can't remember. Oh, there. So this morning or last night, why am I having a hard time with words? It would turn on, but the screen wouldn't show up. I had to unplug it and plug it back in. I think we are good to show. Yeah, see right there, it turned off and went back on. All right. There we go. What? There it is. Okay. So I did have an idea for each screen, but if I need to, I will change them. They are going to be different poses and such from what they were. But yeah, I was thinking something like this for the startup screen. Should I get a picture? No, that would be too hard. Alright. So I guess let's just, that's white. Okay. Well, let's just start. But I heard it clicking a lot, like something was loose in it. But no, it was just the tip going back and forth. don't do front-facing pictures too much with my my art style. Usually it's more like from the side like this. Never really front-facing. Whenever I do front-facing, I can only do half, because if I try and do the other half, it doesn't look very symmetrical. There we go. Wrong layer. Love to see it. Okay. Looks like it'll work. I was gonna get mad if I went on the wrong layer again. That'll do well. Thinking about, should I chin up the chin a little more than a point? Yeah, sure. I'm already doing it anyway. Alright. My head kept hitting that and it wasn't weird. Yeah, I did get it all. Okay. I feel like I'm not talking a lot, but I'm just drawing, so that's fine. Probably. There's music in the back for a reason, because I know I'm not able to talk enough for... I don't even know what I'm trying to say there. I'm not talking enough to keep things constantly entertaining. There it is. I do noses like that, right? Like I do my nose like that. I'm in front of an audience of 0 people. So it's hard for me to remember good. Just make sure. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. get a copy of this so I can make them more accurate. It's a little harder to do because the nose is pointing that way, so it's like the face is facing more towards one way than the other, but it's not, because I don't really have a front-facing nose that I do, it's just either one side or the other. Yeah. Front facing always gets me, I don't know, always makes me like, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. So I'm gonna do a different angle. I'm also looking at this under a different light than usual with art, because usually I look at it like, I'm gonna look at this like this one time and then rarely ever again, and if I do, it's probably gonna be really small in all my files or something, so I don't have to care about making it super extra perfect. But this one, it's gonna be around for, assumedly, another 2 years or so. That was when I made the last ones. So I'm looking at it like, am I gonna want to look at this for 2 years? This is doing better for me. My eyes like this more. Not this one. Trying to make it like a look at that type of thing. One eye a little more closed than the other. It gives it a little bit more intrigue looking at it. More things to look at. A little bit of differentiation. So I am starting college tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure I don't actually have any like meetings to attend. And if I do, they haven't given us the times yet. But I'm pretty sure I don't, so. Yeah. Hopefully I won't be extra stressed. The benefits of drawing smaller is that when you are drawing, things look less wrong because there's less room for things to go wrong. Like if I did this exact same pose, but about this size, you would look something like this. Let me just do this real quick. Still needs work, but I think you can see the point I'm trying to make. There's less that can go wrong. So overall, it would look better if I was putting the same care into this that I was the other one. But yeah, benefits of drawing smaller or bare lines. I can kind of like, in my head, place how this would look by looking over to this screen in comparison to what the other one was. I think I want to exaggerate the eyes a little more. Also, if this were like a normal canvas that I was using, the lines would be more like this. Maybe I should do it like that. Just this exact same thing with the bigger lines. Because this is like, well, those are for thumbnails. It's hard to decide things. I'm just gonna exaggerate the eyes a bit more. I think that's better, yeah. I'm trying to just make noises of my thoughts because I can't really get across all of my thoughts going on. Especially not consistently with noises. It's hard to think of things to say to a empty room, basically, is what I'm in, since there's no current viewers in the stream. It's hard to think of things to say. it's also not the easiest task to draw and talk. But, I'm trying. If I had people in the chat, it would be easier to think of things and topics to talk about. But it's still not the easiest thing to draw and talk. It's about right, yeah. The reason I overlay the eyebrows and not the eyes is because the eyebrows are much more important for emotion, and the eyes you can kind of still fill in usually when there's hair, and if not, it's because the hair is just covering the eyes. And sometimes I would decide to not include the eyebrows even, maybe, because the hair, in that scenario, it would be like the hair is covering the eyes entirely. So why would you also see the eyebrows? You would just want to be expressive elsewhere. That's how I see it with my art style anyway. But for like this, the eyebrow here, the eyebrow there, would be entirely gone with the hair as it is. But it's easier to, or it's able to be seen because of the transparency. So that's why I do that. At least for more non-thumbnail drawings. Thumbnails, I just make them how they are because they're supposed to be quicker. They're just supposed to be quick thumbnail eye-catcher pieces. But lately I've been caring about them a little more since I'm starting to post them on my Instagram. You can see the Instagram that way. That's the one. You can see it that way. I have the Instagram icon. All these signify all the different socials I have. There's the, you can see right here, the Discord, the Discord, Twitter. Way over there you have YouTube and Instagram. Yeah. needs to be foreshortening, something along those lines. Because it's supposed to be wrapping around the head. Otherwise, it just kind of looks like third form Frieza. Just... Still gotta get this flick at this hair on the hair. Maybe not that much. Now it looks just as long as it was before. Maybe like slightly less, but it needs to be more or less. That's better. And I just have to straighten this out. You just draw what the theoretical rest of this would be. Yeah, that works. It's easier to imagine this in a 3D space for me, because it once was a 3D designed character. Mainly with the hair. Also, time to use the least used screen of mine, because I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back. Hi. Alright, let's get back to it. So now let's do the neck before we finish up the hair. Where does the ear go down to? Bottom of nose, right? The main thing that I remember learning in middle school, I took all of my electives through middle school. Right? Middle school? Yeah. All through middle school, I took the exact same elective 3 years in a row. Some projects I did 3 years in a row. It wasn't like projects, it was more of like, it was mostly classwork that was repeated because, I mean, it's not going to be the exact same for 3 years in a row. Even though I'm pretty sure, technically, you can be a 6th, 7th, or 8th grader taking the class. I took art all 3 years of middle school. And the main thing that I remember was we had the little like mannequin toys where it's like this and then it goes down to this, which is the body, then it has shoulders which go down and connect, which go down. Yeah, we had those. And with those we did little different poses and stuff. And so that's how I kinda got a visual in my head about what the body looks like. Let me just show it here. So this is kinda how it looked. So I had this, which was connected to a little ball thing, which went to the torso, which looked like that, which was connected to a bigger ball thing here, which connected to the waist. Connected to more ball joints. Just connected to legs. I did not think I was drawing this big. So that connects to another ball joint of the knee, which goes down with the calf. Which went to another ball joint, which made the foot. And back up here, guess what? Ball joints, which go down specifically about right there on the stomach. And then you have your elbow ball joint. And then your upper arm. Are these the upper arm? And high also. Ball joint. Lots of ball joints. And then you have your hand, which goes down halfway down your upper leg. What is this? Is this the upper arm? What is that? It doesn't matter. But yeah, this goes about there, this goes about there, and otherwise, I just guess, forearm. That's the right one. I don't know what they're called. I just know how to draw them. So that's a person model. And now it's gone forever. But roughly, that's human. So the neck can be hard to draw sometimes. I'm gonna make this bigger. The neck can be tough because I think some anime, like, let me draw Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z head and the neck. You have the ears. And the neck is like that. And to me, that's a thick neck. I don't like doing necks that thick. But then you have necks like that also, which are too thin. But then you have this, which is just like, you gotta find where you think is best for a neck. And it can be tough. You also don't want to make it too long. Should I put the hand in place? I feel like I should now. After I replace this. I don't know if that's actually any bigger than it was, but Let me just redo this whole bit. That'll do. Alright, so there. Okay. Be on the outside. I shall look at that then. True. It looks like Broly. Can do later. That needs to be much lower, because that's how hands work. Low, high, medium. That's how hands work. Let me make that more high. Now let's make this look like a glove. Like this glove. So that should be a little lower. Yeah, I think that's good enough to commit. Also make this a little more consistent looking. I think this needs to be a little wider here. I'm not going to really be able to fit that other hand there like I thought I would be able to. I can scoot it up a bit. Alright, and that'll work. It's hard to visualize this for me for some reason. I'm gonna use the camera. We have that. And that looks like that. Okay. this finger is too wide. Back to our reference here. It's about like that. About like that. That goes there and that goes there. I haven't played it in a long time. It needs to be bigger to look like it matches the other. This song feels like it's been going on forever for some reason. Yeah. It's a bit better there. Yes. A Land Before Time. Pretty sure it's A Land Before Time had a name, but I like just A Land Before Time. trying to see where the seams are on this. So it's not there, it's actually here. Down there is pretty accurate. And I'm just gonna figure out how to have this arm. Let's make this a little thinner. I have very noticeable knuckles. I also don't like drawing noticeable knuckles because they always look too noticeable when I do them. But if I trace or anything, they're perfectly fine and okay. It's weird. I only wear black V-neck shirts. They're not deep V's though. They're just normal V-necks. But I always wear these shirts. They're comfy. They're always comfy. At least with the material that they are. Plus, black shirts have always been like the style of my characters and myself for the most part. Yeah, I think it's a stereotype that I learned that gay guys usually wear deep V's. But that's just a stereotype. A gay stereotype. uh, I remember this song from when I used to draw more often. Is it the outside that bumps up? It is. That doesn't look right. Yeah. Make a new layer. To like theory craft where things should be. Should it go off screen? I think it should. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright. That was easier than I expected. I also need to finish up here. Just like that, went down like that. This comes over. Is that where that usually is? Yeah, kinda. Just see what it would be like in other spots. Maybe here would be better. I think that would be going too far down though, so it does need to go back up. That's more like it there. Looks like it goes too far back here, but it doesn't. Weird. I think that's good. I also think that's where I'm gonna stop for today. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Down below the stream we have the Instagram, Twitter, Discord, my portfolio, as well as the follow button. If you haven't pressed that, I'd appreciate it if you did. We also have the YouTube channel where I try and post every day at 8 p.m. PST, or as soon as I can thereafter. And here's an ad, and while that plays I'm gonna go to the bathroom again because I've drank a lot of liquid today. I just got back and it just finished. Alright, well, thank you all for sticking around. Hopefully you're all having a good day, good evening, good afternoon. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.